Yeah, what's going on, YouTubers? So I'm over here in Fairfield. I met this nice guy. I think he's Jewish, but I didn't want to ask him because some people do get offended by that, and about people asking about their race or racial thing. But I think he is. But he was just telling me how he's the only child. I mean, I guess we both kind of thought we both were kind of obnoxious a little bit because almost a year ago, he posted on Facebook Marketplace. He's from Long Island. And I'm over here looking at these planes. I mean, he works right across the street from the Fairfield little airport. You see these people are actually going up in there. They're about to go up in the plane. So is it flight training center? So I guess they're training people how to fly. I love stuff like this. They have a nice little airport like this out on the island as well. You got the aviational fuel handler there. But yeah, man, so I acquisitioned this, which this is a deal that we've been trying to work on for almost a year because he had this thing posted for about a year. And I didn't really think his price was ridiculous. I just was like, eh. But, we got it done. So this is the dreadnok air assault. So I have, you could say, I guess it's safe to say I have about 40% of the ground assault because I do have the vamp and I have most of the pieces for the vamp. I do need the two little roll bars in the front. Well, the one in the front, the one in the rear, and two missiles to complete that. But this is fully complete. Of course, the Skyhawk or this helicopter, as you see here, there is a crack, but he did advertise that. He said when he was taking it out, he broke it, I guess because of the way he handled it. But there's a crack here and on the other side. But it's all good because I actually have this helicopter. Oh, and there's also a crack, the landing gear too. But I don't care because the one I have, all I need is the missiles and the wing parts that go on the side. And then I also got to go to my boy Nick and I got to take this to him because this is my steering wheel. Oh yeah, speaking of that, let me show you guys because I spoke about it. This came from DHL yesterday. Hold on, let me put this down for a second. I want you guys to see what a $1,000 steering wheel looks like. Some of y'all probably like, God damn, a G? Well, you know what? When you're driving something like this, you know what I'm saying? When you're driving something like this, you don't skip on anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't skip on shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, let me just show you guys what it looks like. And this thing is beautiful. So, yeah to this. And that is real carbon fiber, y'all. Not cheap. So, yeah. I'm gonna see, bro. I'm hoping it's the right fit because, not trying to be disrespectful to anybody, but it is made and came from China, which everything does. But, sometimes they skimp on things. So let's go ahead and see how this bitch is going to fit. Because I'm going to call Nick and tell him that I'm on my way. I'm going to him because he's a body shop. So it looks like, because they did ask me for pictures and everything. And, yeah, so it does look really fucking nice, man. So this is basically how it looks. And that white pops very, very well. So yeah. So as you see, they made it virtually almost exactly like this is the old one. And basically, this is how this is supposed to be. So it's going to go to Nick, and I'm going to call him up now so I can take it to him. Thank God I just finished paying my water bill in the restroom, so to speak, so my hands are clean, because I really don't want to touch this thing. And I'm thinking about putting these blue accents over it. I mean, even though it will cover up some of the white, because I don't want to get the white dirty, you know, because sometimes I do be getting in my car, my hands be dirty if I'm touching stuff from somewhere else. Or if I go to Lev's warehouse and pick up some items, my hands may still have some dirt on it. Or if I'm cooking, if I'm eating something, who cooks in the car, right? So this is a better upgraded steering wheel, because I don't know if you noticed, this is rounded, and this one here, it kind of like cuts across a little bit, which is what I want. Oh, they moved the another plane here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I love airplanes. I just don't like riding in them. If I really have to, I will, but you know, I really don't like them. As far as getting in them, I love watching them, and I'm fascinated by how beautiful they are, and you know, being that humans can engineer something to defy gravity, but sometimes gravity fights back, and with my luck, it'll fight back as I'm in it. But anyway, y'all, so yep, let me show you guys this again, just cause I'm not gonna go home and do a video on it. So again, you know, as you see here, this is kind of cracked a little, but I don't really care, because mine is perfect. And as you see here, you see it's bowing, so it's actually broken. But again, I don't give a crap about that. The piece that's more important to me is the Fang version. He even has the roll cage, and I kind of figured this before he said it, but he's like, yeah, these are my personal items as a kid. That's why he's asking so much. And you know, he said he prefers his stuff to go to collectors. He doesn't really like selling his items to resellers, and I can dig it. So I mean, everything is in here, all the missiles and everything, nothing's cracked or broken. He said everything else is in pristine condition. It was the way when he took it out of storage, how he handled this is how it broke, and he kind of got a little pissed off at himself. And he was telling me how he was the only kid, and you know, every time he got an A or he did something good in school or whatever, he said his father loved buying him toys. I get it too, because I'm the same way with my kids, but you know, my kids don't care about this stuff. You know, sometimes parents, you do get excited when they buy stuff, and I love to spend money because you can't take it with you. But what you can always share and have is memories. And the fact that this dude, you know, he says he lost his father a couple of years ago, so that's even more the reason why. And he says he always requests or asks people if they can be kind and send him a photo of where they're gonna set it up and stuff. He showed me, like, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 photos of people that, I mean, all types of different toys. He likes that, you know, it's like a memory, and he likes his stuff to go to a home. He doesn't really, again, he said he don't like selling to shops, because he likes his stuff to go personally to somebody that's gonna appreciate the way he did. I can respect that. In a way, I'm like, yeah, I don't really, you know, as long as somebody buys it, I really don't give a flying crap, but I can understand where he's coming from with that. So anyway, y'all, gotta go. Peace out.